Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to a new Matchless game called the Matchless Kungfu. This is episode 17. I'm IVATOPIA, and as you see, I'm looking here and seeing what the hell's this about. Like, what's this above a head? And I've got quickly, as I was trying to work this out at the time, tell you what happened. I did episode 17 and 41 minutes, or 40 or 41 minutes of episode, basically the next episode, so 18. And then I found out my voice recording did not record. So I ended up going live, so to speak, at the time when I realised that. For you, that's next episode. So this whole episode, I lost that part. So now I've got to do what I got to do, and basically be in my editing program, so rewatching everything like blurred, and talking over it. So I apologise that you're not getting my actual reaction to what I was thinking at the time. I'm going to try and remember it the best I can and try to talk through what I think I was doing. Like here, I believe I was trying to work out what that thing was. I believe it's that at the bottom there. I finally saw it at Wonders. To say, look, may I have a word with you? I mean, she's the one who's been going after us, and that she's beating me, so we had to keep reloading. I've heard you're a tough character and I have an enemy to deal with. If you could assist me in dealing with him, I'll greatly appreciate it. Who is the person? How do you plan to deal with him? This person has stolen a dear legendary family heirloom weapon. If you help me get it back, here's 2,000 coins up front. Don't worry, they have no... I think it was against blurred, so I read at the time. It was faster when I moved on, but I think basically that word was something like he's got no connections to me or something, and it showed me where he is. So it's Yang Thing, he's a farmer. So I'm like, okay, it took me there. So I'm trying to see the name, take the job, and advance payment. And I took the job. I thought, hey, maybe I could get some money here and then kill her afterwards anyway. You know, get 2,000 for doing this job. Then she pays me again. That's my trail of thought. Then I could basically kill her and take the money anyway because she's one of my enemies. So I'm going after the farmer now. And I was like, first of all, is it that person running in there? Then, oh, that's you. And then I was like, wait a minute, you're my wife. So I got a bit confused who it was then. And I was like, okay, is it this dot? It's running away, it's got to be. This I thought was quite ironic. Because this person ends up, you'll see in a second, sitting in my bloody house where I just was. She's gone to that bar part of my house. I was like, I didn't even have to leave. Apparently I fought them before because they're naked. Or at least I'm assuming I have, because I think I stripped them. So I was like, okay, I think that's the person. So, can I interact for fight? See, I'm still trying to learn the game. That's why I'm slow with bits of it. I'm getting a bit better at it in certain areas. And it's like, okay, who's helping me? Because for some reason my wife jumps in sometimes to attack me. I think it's next episode I actually work out why. I guess I can tell you now. I can't remember if it was live when I worked it out or not, but she does it because the person I was trying to attack was apparently her mother. Yeah, it's a little spoiler there. I didn't realise that to this point. I actually do think it's a live part. I realised that, so you hear my reaction to that part when I find it out. I've got a feeling it's the end of the next episode. But I couldn't believe that. Okay, so we're going for a fight here. Again, I'm not brilliant with this combat still. Because I believe it's a bit like rock, paper, scissors, you know, like my kicks counter certain things. But I'm more focused on trying to get my specials at the bottom, because that's what really does damage. And the best one for me is them fists. But it was like, the fists aren't showing up. And some of these fights, if it wasn't my wife here, I would lose it. And I'm at this point, I think, she's supposed to be praying for this last episode. So I was like, don't touch my wife! Remember we created the baby, the IVATOPIA one? We've not seen it since it happened at the end of the last episode. It's like, oh wow! The blue ones as well, obviously, is supposed to be her helping specifically. You're like, I'm getting my ass handed to me when she doesn't help. But at least he's not hitting her. I'm assuming if he beat me, then he would end up fighting her one-on-one. So the fight's pretty cool the way they've done it. You know, they can go on for quite a bit sometimes. I feel if I have more at the top things and then I generally win. And especially if I'm moving, not taking damage on them. So like, you see, she's the one who's really damaging him. I'm not finishing, I'm kind of losing, and she comes in and wallops him and takes damage because his health thing, or even call it the yellow at the side. The only thing what I would change with the fights is how this kind of go through the buildings. Like maybe that's destruction, it like breaks the building or something. Well, not destroys the building because it would be very annoying. You're building it, sure, you have a fight inside it. It would be pretty cool if they could like break through a wall or something, not just slide through it. Maybe afterwards, just they just fix it for you or something. Or even animation, there's a special move there. They crawl up and they fix it quicker and collapse at the end of the fight. That'd be pretty neat. I'm like, I almost got you here. So I get my finisher again. I've got you, or one of them. Special moves, or she might finish you. But you see at the top, like, that's one thing I've not really been looking at too much. And I guess I can look a bit more. See how, like, he's got his and mine, and then they've got, like, the crosses. So is it the cross when I counter it, then? Or should I be aiming to counter versus aiming for the thingy? Because you can see his already. Maybe that's where I've been going wrong with this. I'm just trying my best to get the punch one up when I can. Maybe I should be focusing on countering him when it pops up. I think she finished him now. Maybe next time I play properly. Well, again, sucks right now because basically 40 minutes plus 40 minutes is roughly an hour 20 minutes, isn't it? I could be recording another episode than that. Instead I've got to go over the top of this by talking now. I was going to see who's guarding, so it must be that weapon. So I'll take all. So I thought, okay, now how do I give this to you? And I was like, what the? I always seem to grab the wrong thing, like I almost grabbed my punching block thing then. I'm looking at stuff like, okay, how do I give this quest to you? We haven't met before. What's your business here? And I'm like, what do you mean, what's my business? You gave, firstly, you hate my guts. Unless you mine's 8,000 something with me. And two, you give me a mission. So I was like, okay, there's nothing to hand it to you. This is what I'm trying to work out here. Like, I believe at the end of this, I still didn't understand how to give it to her properly. So I thought, I'll save it here in case I screw up. That's what I was doing here. And I think I even said that, I don't want to screw this up. You know, hand it to her, she doesn't give me the reward for it, and then end up killing me with it or something. I thought, oh, maybe if I gift it to her. Because my understanding, 2,000 up front and get more when I handed the mission. And she's happy over that, but it doesn't really do much to her thingy. And I was like, I don't think you paid me. I was looking at these other missions you can get from her, so what's in here? At this time I didn't even realise what the heirloom 100% was. I'm thinking it's a sword, and I kind of forgot if it did say it was a weapon or not. Well, now rewatching it, I know it did say a weapon. I'm assuming it was that, because nothing else made sense. So I'm reloading because I'm thinking, I gave you that, I don't think you gave me the money or anything in return. So that's why I decided to reload it here. My name is Raven Ivan, unknown as my father and unknown as my mother. Hopefully one day we will take control over IVATOPIA. My goal as well ended up wanting to make a sect. I worked out how to do that, so with H, and I think we're going to that a little bit later. So I guess a small spoiler, we don't make one in the end because we need so much money for it. So we start focusing on something a bit smaller to grow to that. Sect's like an organisation guild for this game, I believe. And then she like ran off like, no, come here. I was like, no, don't run off with him. I was like, okay, commissions. Because I thought, oh, maybe it's not in there because I gave her the sword. And again, I couldn't 100% remember if she should weapon specifically or sword specifically. It was just a family heirloom. So that's what I'm looking here. So it's like, so claim here, commission type, item needed. Okay, items gold. Is like, is it golden shield? Premier? That's what I'm looking at these for now. Looking who's got that sword I found. Bonfire. Okay, and then for some reason, her and my wife started going at it. I was like, what? And I think this kind of distracted me what I was trying to do because of this. I was like, hey, no, she's pregnant, stop finding my wife right now. And then look, my wife goes down. It's like, assist. I was like, no, you're going to kill my wife right now, or you're going to kill my kid, or steal her stuff. I was like, okay, battle. They kind of threw off handing her the quest. Because I don't know why she just started beating the snot out of my wife. And I was really worried because I'm like, she beats us when it's two of us. Whole reason why we've not fought her. As you can see. And I was like, man, get up, I need help, assist, get up. I'm not sure when when we start fighting like this, if it kind of pauses the world. So in other words, if she's like sitting there and she'll be out for a minute, and say this fight takes 5 minutes, she'll be out for the whole 5 minutes. But look how it pauses like that. I got a feeling it slows it down if not pauses it. When it flashes with the fire around it too, it's supposed to be more damage. But again, if it doesn't connect because they block it, more damage doesn't mean anything, right? And I was like, no. I was doing well. I was actually holding my own, kind of, and then she just did that move. I was like, okay, what foods have I on me? Because remember, I pushed most of my stuff away because I got ganged up on was it 4 people at one point? And even if I survived, they stole all my stuff and ran off with me. I had a lot of stuff on me, so it's all in my boxes. So it's like, okay, now I can do a finisher. Maybe I've got a chance now. And 2 of them were the power things. I don't think I realised at the time my spirit's on 10 right now. It's walloped me. I think when it flashed up, I'm sure it was on 10. I mean, I'll max 10. I don't fix that or even realise about that until late. Next episode. I didn't realise it was that low at this point already. I wonder if it goes away at some point and then comes back. I know what causes it later on. Though it's the same thing for this. Basically, I find out, and I got a feeling this is in the speechy part. It's grieving to someone close to you. If you have to lose someone close as a friend, he kind of grieves, and you have to go to, I think it's any grave, I don't think it's there specifically, pay 30 gold, and I think it says worship. To me it's like mourning, but it might be worship, and then it goes away completely. And also apparently going to a temple. What I do go to a temple later on, I think next episode, and I think it's when I'm speaking. That you actually hear when I was doing it live after I realised it messed up. I believe I couldn't work out how to do it through the temple. Unless you see it later on. If it's not while I'm speaking, then obviously I'll have to talk over when I get to it. But I think I'm speaking at that point. And as in you hear that, you see she kicked the Jesus out of me. I was like, no. And I was like, what the? What's that like weird fire thing on me? But yeah, my spirit's back up there, unless I'm just highlighting the wrong person. Because sometimes I do that, I highlight the wrong person trying to highlight me. It's another thing that kind of gets in the way sometimes. Especially when you get a better character, you kind of inside them. And then it's highlighting the wrong person. You go, oh yeah, I'm refreshed. Then you go outside and realise, oh no, I'm not, because I was highlighting them. And it's like, oh, he threw a... the guy I stole the store from. And then gets up and starts beating the snot out of someone. Who I think just tried to run off with me. So I just stole his stuff, if I'm not mistaken. She came in, tried to kidnap me after he put me out, and then he beat the snot out of her. I was like, there's too many of these going around. I've got to do this. So I'll loot them first. So that's nothing. I've got to end these. I still want to get one of them dogs, especially that thingy dog. I don't yet. I'll just take the head. Got to end these enemies. They can't keep coming after me. They're dead, can they? So it's like that, basically. If you worship that tomb for 30 gold, it gets rid of that 10 thing. I got a feeling it's gone now on me. Yeah, it has. So either it was on the wrong person that was highlighting earlier, or it was me. But I end up getting it later on. Time passes. Okay, as I'm trying to recuperate from everything. Well, obviously, I still never would have to hand that thing to her. What do I do there? Do sweet nothings. Yeah, your bond's deepened. Well, it ends up turning out quite well because later on, I decided to swap my clothes out, or at least check what's the best stuff and the best weapons, and I actually ended up using that weapon. Even though, like, I want to use my pole umbrella, but it was the better weapon, so I stuck with it. So her attacking my wife made me keep it in the end. Like I said, I have no clue she's gone now. So I look at my figures like, okay, is it going up? Is it pause? See there, I'm trying to highlight me and keep highlighting my wife. I'm like, fudge, that's why. I'm so hurt. And I think he was like, okay, where's the best part to break this without ruining it? And I think I even made a comment, I wish I could copy and paste this to 2 or 1. And I think I ended up working out, I've got to probably break the whole thing in the end. So I was thinking, like, I could break it. Because you see it's going upwards, you know how it's flowing. And I was like, okay, I'll have to break it here to get these in. And I was like, okay, maybe. And I was like, wait, no, I'll have to break these too to get these in. And then when I wrote, that's when I think I clicked that. I'm going to have to break the whole thing. Is it worth starting from scratch? So, because again, it took quite a while to set that up because you have to do them in the correct order to get the moves to work. So I clicked one of these and I'm like, which one should I wipe out? That's what I'm trying to look at here. And then this one's like, wait, oh, well, this was grabbing them all. Wait a minute. Boom! Beautiful. I don't have to fix any of them now. I'll go back to my strongest one. Woo! So what do I have here now? I think I was talking about possibly going to have to get some meat soon. I was checking out which food it had and stuff. Yeah, I just ate some of that. I was hoping I get my figure back. How's it going lately? Them two are chatting, I think, and meditating. I'm like, rest. Again, I'm trying to get my vigor back up here, my health back up, my spirit back up. Noon they weed the hut with holes, the sweet drips on the soil. Each bowl of rice, don't move too fast. I was checking whatever these things are. It's like, you know, the blood of the justice and stuff. Tainted by devour blood or villainy. I don't know if that's because I cut someone's head off. I think, didn't I move the head back a minute ago? I didn't, I will do it in a minute if I didn't. I think I mentioned at one point, I kind of wish there was a way to speed up the world slightly when you do resting and meditating, or specifically training. Okay, this is the thing I was trying to look at. I thought about, okay, to make sense, it's H. And I went, wait a minute, this is buildings. And I was like, wait a minute, craft and locate and these things. Then is it this flag? And I click it in a minute, I believe, and that's when I see the price of it. I don't have enough to make one yet. Otherwise, I would have made a set right here and now. So, quarry, crafting lodge, crafting, whatever. Remember, I'm rewatching this blood. It's not clear when I played it. See there, it's just, I don't have enough coins. So I was like, okay, I need to earn some money. I need more meat. I think here's checking my coins, like, look at what I've got. Making sure it's the thingy. I also lose my trail of thought at 1.2. I don't know if I already have done it or it's about to happen, but basically, I was like, give me a second, let me just say something. And then I something happened, I suppose. Something else, okay, give me something to take something. I was like, I forgot what it was. And then I remember, oh, I wanted to look at and say, that, you know, better weapons, better clothes, do I have them? Okay, so see what the stuff I got there. And hit back. And you can see I put the head away and all that rammy stuff away. As you can see there. But I think I was trying to explain about the clothes, but I kind of lost my trail of thought a couple of times during this thing. Because I'm tired, my brain's going a bit at the time I was doing this. Okay. So what was I looking here? Look at my money, it looks like. Because remember when I was doing this live, I was explaining to you what my what I was thinking basically at the time. And obviously when you go back over it, you don't exactly remember. But like I said, I do think I was going through that, trying to think about the clothes thing, and I was forgetting. So again, I was getting really tired at the time. I obviously recorded this, technically, I guess today, 15th of the 2nd, 15th February 2025. But of course it was like 3-4 in the morning, and now it's 12:51 PM. So while I'm going over this with the editing program. Okay, it's training gear. I worked out with this too, if you train, your spirit goes down constantly. As you see, I was the wrong person there. And that's when that goes to 0, that's when it starts hurting your health. So I was like, okay, be careful, you don't hit 0, I want my health being hurt. And that's how my chronic died, because I just started training and he dropped dead. For overtraining, you kill yourself doing this. I was hoping to get that thingy, but I was like, I'm not going to hit it. But 0 was like, no, I need to stop, So if it went round again. And I sit down, she just sits down and starts meditating with me, teaching. I was like, looking at that, okay, so yeah, that's going up good. And I think this is again where I've already mentioned it, but I was like, I wish I could speed up the world a little bit now. So I'm not just sitting around, like, just watching this thing. And that doggy, I still want to get that dog at some point, especially that, like, fantasy dog that's nearby. I just hasn't been priority right now. I've got what I need for it to tame it. It was something like 50 or 100 something. I don't think it was me or something else. Let's look at these. Became family with you. And intimacy with you. Okay. Acquire novice, skilled. Yeah, see my spirits at 47. There we go. I think that's 53. Again, it's a bit blurred when it's on the editing program. So you see, I'm going up slowly. Just looking at that, I was probably saying at the time, like, I probably need to start farming at some point because I built them for a reason, but I've never got to them. So I was trying to waste a bit of time here, just going round. I don't think I realised when I built that city, I built close to have a city nearby, but obviously it's got the walls, so it's like, instead of having this big open area that he could look out to the ocean, he's got this big wall in front of his house now. Okay, I think hopefully this is where I remembered about what I was trying to do, so it'll be easier. So first I was thinking like compare them here, and I thought, well, I might just put them all, bring them all over, then it should let me compare them. But I think that's what I was talking about here. Saying start sending them individually, because if I sent everything, it would do everything in that thing. Remember that was my dumping one in the end when people tried to kill me, so I just kind of shoved everything in that. But before I sorted them out, and the last few episodes I just kind of dumped everything in there, so I can't just grab everything out of it for that reason. So I think I even talk about, you know, I should sell these at some point, or give them to my new set members. Obviously, neither that's happened yet. So I'm like, okay, here we go. Even though it looks like a sword, hopefully they change that. It's the polearm. And at first, I was reading these, it's like, okay, 16, 16, 16, and then I clicked, oh, I'm reading the top thing, what's this, my web, and I need to be reading the bottom. I think that's where I put it there. That's basically, oh, I should be reading the bottom of them. Say 14, 15, 11, 15, 14, 11, 12, 19. That's the one I'm keeping when she tried to attack my pregnant wife. Even though it's a sword. I think I was just looking at these like damage things, if they meant anything. I clicked on that for appearances, I don't have anything for it. Just obviously keep appearance somehow, and I think I look at nicknames as well. I was like, is there anything in here? No, nothing. Nicknames, don't have any, so okay. So I can only change this stuff. So I was looking at the thingies now. I think a couple of times I kept looking at the top again. It's like 12. And there's also max logos. That's 157 in carry mode, but this one helps. I think that says heat or heat. Heat or health. Stacks -4. Damage taken goes down. So I think one of the items is actually less armor, but because of what it has, I kept it. That's basically what I'm trying to go through here. And then I just realised I individually turned the weapon off even after I picked it. So I was like, okay, I think that's what I'm just swapping to. And see, I've done the same with my top. So here I'm looking like, why can't I compare this? And then I realised, okay, which one was mine? I think it's one of these two green ones I was wearing. But looking at them, see, they don't really have armour. It looks like -3, you know, code stacks and stuff. It's more for thingy. Maybe there's some other clothes in the game that is armour based, but it seems to be more to do with the weather. See, look, I took the pants off by mistake. I keep somehow turning one off. I'm not meant to be doing that because I want to compare the things. See, this one actually gives me health. See, 119 is actually the best one, I believe. It's 99. Get max load with that one though. I think I'm probably reading a load of stuff here. Oh, I was 119. And I was, oh, this one's easy. There's only one. So I think everything but one item, and it swings and roundabouts. It wasn't as good, but it was also because he had swings and roundabouts. Even though technically there was a better one, but technically there wasn't because of the stats. Hence swings and roundabouts. So, okay, I'll send these back now. So gear. Okay, just place our gear. So I know what I'm wearing. Everything's going back into that chest. So I think I improved a little bit. I was looking at, okay, can I up these a little more? So enable fire insight. So I like it kind of threshold or something, haven't I? I'll see if I can upgrade any of this stuff. I thought I better save it, you know, my luck after doing all that messing around and figgly things. Someone come over and beat the stun out of me and steal everything. Oh, it was kill me. So that's what that was about. Like, oh, wait, my bar. I think I was trying to check if I had any money in my bar. It's like, oh, I'm selling monkeys wine, but no money. So I'm doing a little bit of drink of tea. Okay, what was I doing here? I wasn't running, but what my purpose? Oh, this might be when I start looking at buildings. Like I was looking like, okay, that's what it was. Just looking at this now. I actually edit and get cut in between this because I actually start coughing, so I cut that bit out to save time. Why just sit on the same screen for ages? I was like, okay, so I can build training room, I can build peripherals, and I was like, I don't know what peripheral is. I'm registered, obviously, a house. And I was like, okay, so this is how I do it individually, but there's supposed to be blueprints, like I use there, what would be a lot easier. I was talking about possibly building my own little town village, and that's what my sack would be. And I looked at these for info. Okay. At first, I wasn't sure, are these basically the same design or blueprint as the residence? Because like, whoa, that's bigger than my house. Type thing. So I actually back up in a minute and double check if there's different blueprints for the house, or if they're the same, and I'm just building a bigger training room. If you call that a training room, than my actual house. So it's where I look at the houses, it's like, oh no, that's my original design, or design I picked from the game. So yeah, no, they're different designs. Yeah, definitely, that's a big one. But yeah, they're bigger designs. Oh, sorry, different, not bigger. Yeah, that's a bigger one too, but you know what I'm saying. It's okay, so they are different. And I was like, I don't know what this peripheral is. So I end up Googling it. And I don't have that Google in front of me at this point. So I guess I could re-Google it quick. Do I have to pick the page I Googled it from still or not? I don't see it. Oh, no wonder my phone's decided. You know when you got a bunch of windows open on your phone and it should open the last one you're on, but sometimes it decides I'm going to open the first one. So then when you start scrolling down, it should be maybe only none or one or two if you went back slightly. You've got like 100 of them. It's doing that rubbish. It's doing that bloody rubbish. Okay, let's do a new one. Okay, prefer meaning. Says here, because this is what didn't make sense, it came the exact same thing. Computing, obviously, and I was like, I know it's not computing I need. So word peripheral, Not related to the most important part of something. Incidental, minor, or superficial. So I'm saying, I just don't really explain what that is. Does it? It's basically, it's minor, but when I click it, it's huge. First of all, is it maybe walls? What was the other one? Because I go through these in a bit. The Langer one, I think it was. I didn't have a clue about that. I might cut in a minute if I was on this screen for too long. But I was actually looking it up and reading. I can't even read the Langer right now, to be honest, because it's all blurred. No, it's coming up with language. That's not what I spelled. I know something. Is it that one? I hate the fact it's blurred on the editing program. I really, really do. Oh. Okay. A summer house or decorated building used as a shelter in a park or large garden. So I think basically I said also basically it's some kind of mansion. Because I was looking at these like what they were, because they're like somewhat obvious, you know, crafting, yada yada. City, what was that one? Guardian Temple, obviously it's a religious place, clinics and medical place. Somewhat obvious residency. This is basically a house. Village is mobile houses. You know, if one house is a house, bunch of houses is a street, couple of streets you get in a village, etc. And that's a large mansion, basically, I believe. But some of them aren't as easy. That's why I said, actually, in this episode, what I think was caught. This episode is a rough gem. Because the combination of it being in early access and the combination of the language barrier with certain things not translating properly, or them doing the sentences perfectly for us English-speaking people. And it makes it a lot more complicated than it should be. Hopefully that can get sorted out when they come out of early access, or the end of early access before the full 1.0 release, whatever you can call it. Because like I see when I rubbed over that, then I'm basically trying to like, what is that? Let me read it up or something. But you can see like you get like the huts, fishermen's, jails, quite self-explanatory basically when you get into it. But a few of them, it's just like, I'm not sure what that is. Because one of them, I don't know which one it was, but I put it into here and it came up with it, some kind of virus or something. So that's not what I'm building. I don't know which one it was now, because obviously I did it last night, where I could read it perfectly because it was clear, not blurred in the editing program. I don't remember exact things I typed. Okay. What was I doing here? Oh, I think I was looking at where to build my sect. Seeing how much room I had to build. I was like, I don't have much room. I was thinking, oh, maybe I can build it over here, maybe. But then, do I abandon my house, or can I do like a road to it? I think that's what I was trying to work out here. Part of me is like, I kind of wish I thought of that before I built, you know, that huge city there. And I thought, oh, I wouldn't mind it being in a snowy area. Again, you put the snow things where you want, but I kind of want the map to make sense-ish. I think I actually go into that, literally when I start going into that, and then I realise my voice is gone next episode. And then I bring it back and I explain properly during that what I was thinking with my sack thing, because I look at a bit more detail next episode. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's what all this pointing's about right now. Obviously, the life of me, I can't remember exactly what I was saying when I exactly pointed. Hence why I tend to like to do these as more live gameplay that you see afterwards versus me talking on the top of it. Like, unless it's something like IWD, that's completely different. But this sort of thing, most of the channel, like I said, IWD exception, is basically Let's Plays, me playing it live. You hear my thoughts and reactions at the time. But you can't really do that when you already recorded it and you've lost what you said at the time, because of course you don't have the same thoughts at the time. You have reminders of what you were thinking about, but obviously every little point, what was I saying was a particular point? Probably something along the lines: is there enough room there to build outwards? Or probably it isn't enough room. That sort of thing. That's probably what I was talking about around there. And I thought, oh, maybe if I start small and I build myself a training room, and then from the training room we start making money. Obviously that was huge. I thought, like, it's bigger than my house. And then I start making money, and then we can pay for the sect. Well, I think it was 5,000. We have 2. And that's all about me. So okay, where's the best place? I thought, oh, that would be good there. But then I think that's the temple. So I was like, should I put it there? Should I put it here? And I thought, someone else's house is there. I thought, oh, I might need more farming land in the front. And I thought, nah, just put it next to us. I don't want it touching. I want to be able to walk past, or we have to jump over the house every time. So that's what I was trying to work out, and roughly saying what I just said, give or take. I thought, nah, give me a gap. I thought, okay, which way is where's the door? I want it facing the same way as my house. So I thought, okay, we're getting like a little goal now. We're making for ourselves to start small, start a building up, make some money, and get the sex going. So like, who's that guy? I said, okay, so I need a bunch of wood. So I think I was looking here, like the best place to get wood and stuff now. And everything I need, well, I think it was some kind of, was it drunken? No, it was wild grass, wasn't it? Drunken grass. So I got a feeling I worked that, what exactly that is actually in next episode, if I'm not mistaken. Because at the time I was trying to, like, I think look at things like, oh, is there any oak in there or anything? And I think it's next time I work it out on the actual talkie bit. The talkie bit that, you know, I get to keep. I was like, okay, there should be a lot of stone down here, because I'm proud of stone and wood right now. I goes, okay, let's go down to our starting area. There's a lot of stone there. And I don't think I end up getting down there for some reason. I guess I'm going to say, I wonder why. I guess I'll find out in a second. I was like, oh, so I better feed my eagle. And then I think I decided, oh, after giving this food, I need meat. I need a lot of meat, that's why. So I think I decided to go for the monkeys. That could be why we don't go down there. So I thought I'd feed him a little bit, because my horse was randomly died. I know it's because I didn't feed him. Or, well, I was feeding him, but I hadn't fed him for a while. So I don't know if he got attacked, if he can die of old age, or just he ran out of food. Now a drink. Refresh. Oh my god, I can't talk. Refresh the palate, so to speak. Okay. So I go, trees! So that's probably why I started following the line of trees. And I was like, oh, monkeys, I need meat anyway. So I was like, okay, grab that lily thing, whatever it was. Take the tree down, gonna need a lot of wood. Not sure exactly how much I've got on me or how much I need. Just trying to get a bunch. I was like, monkey time, come here. And battle by guns. This is the thing where I don't understand. I guess I do, kind of. Here, you will kill the opponent. Basically, if you execute, it's an evil act. I was trying not to kill him here, but if you don't execute and knock him out, it's not evil, but then you can loot and take everything, and far as I know, it's not evil. He's like thanking me, and I don't have a clue what he says. I'm assuming you can learn their language somehow. That's what I said, that the game got so much depth to it, hence a rough gem. It's just, it's hard to, I guess that's the wrong term, I was going to say it's hard to find the depth. I guess it's hard to navigate to the depth, it probably makes more sense, doesn't it? It's hard to navigate to it, because of some of the systems are a little complicated, some of the systems are not translated or UI as well as it should be, when they could be. Again, obviously if you're, I'm assuming if you play, because I think, is it a Chinese game this? Obviously if you play under their language and you're Chinese, probably everything's perfect because of cultural and stuff. But with the translations, it probably isn't. Because again, I don't know Chinese or other languages. We did French at school, but I was rubbish at it. But if I'm not mistaken, depending on the language and languages, where we put sentences together, it's different. Like, I could say, like, I don't know off my head, I'm about to punch you. So it's looking like the monkey. If Chinese person, again, this could be completely wrong, but the general concept is there. It could be French, it could be anything. They would write, you know, monkey is punched, or monkey punch, because they don't have a word, for example, for basically every word I said. But then there'll be a lot of things where we're like, what's the word for this in English? And there isn't a word for that in English, where they have it. And just do it in a way that sentences are written is different. Because I remember Dragon Ball, specifically some of their movie titles, well, not the exact movie titles, but I remember stuff like ours, for example, would be, like, for example, Broly 2. And theirs was something, again, in my eyes, stupid. For them, it probably make perfect sense. Something like Goku Vegeta beat Broly with big boom boom bang bang, wow to save, and that was Broly 2. I was like, huh? It was something like that. I might actually look that up for the video while you're watching this fight. I was hoping not to lose this monkey here. Lucius monkey man, the one who beat me a few times. I don't get to beat him every time, but this character for some reason. It's because I can't seem to get my specials constantly when my other character called. It was the movie titles, Dragon Ball, movies. What's the Dragon Ball films? Okay, English title, Japanese. Here we go. So some of these make sense, but some of them don't, and some are just too long for me. But again, it's cultural. So like, why? For another example, like the Dragon, the new one coming out. I can find that one very quickly. Let's do them both. Like a Dragon, Pirate, Yakuza. Ours is called Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza, I believe. The new one coming out. The Japanese version actually has a better name. Makes more sense. Okay. News, because it was in the news 2 days ago. Okay, where is it? Their title translates to, oh, of course, here we go. Advertisement, yank the page up when you're about to read something. Like a Dragon, 8. Side story, you know, the two little doofy things. Pirates in Hawaii. That's what their title is. So it literally tells you. So again, we all know it's the next one in the series. We all know it's canon. This confirms it is. And not only does it confirm it is, it tells us it is, and there's also, again, they're bringing the game out almost once a year. So 5 years from now, when people get into the series who haven't played it before, they're like, where do I start? For us, it's like, okay, Like a Dragon Pirate in Hawaii, sorry, Like a Dragon Yakuza in Hawaii, where does that fit? And then you're going to have to ask and look it up, but in Japan, Like a Dragon 8 side story. Okay, so I'll play 8 first. It's side story to 8. Pirates in Hawaii. Well, obviously, the 8's after 7. So, I'm saying it's a lot simpler. Okay, back to the thingies quick, because I think I'm getting close to ending this episode. Dragon Ball movie titles. The first one, Dragon Ball, Curse of the Blood Rubies, English. Japanese, Dragon Ball, Shoron, no. I think it's Densters? Well, that's the word is. See, the word I don't even know. Second one, Dragon Ball Sleeping Princess in Devil's Castle. They had okay, I thought they were going to put the English translation for me. Okay, I thought I had someone with English translation. I want the English translation, not the thingy. Maybe it's this one. Okay, I want their translation. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, advertisements, go away. Okay. Yeah, here. Dragon Ball 1, first movie 1, Curse of the Blood Rubies. So their title, The Legend of Sherlong. So we've put a different title. For drama title, Curse of the Blood Rubies. UK, The Legend of the Sharon. Also, apparently we changed it in UK too. Okay, movie 2, Sleeping Princess in Devil's Castle. Their title, Sleeping Princess Devil's Castle, same. Movie 3, Mystical Great Adventure. Well, ours was Mystical Adventure. Do you see what I'm saying? So they're adding extra word for some reason. Then we had the Path to Power. They had the Path to Ultimate Strength. Got the other ones here. Kind of like repeat the movie for free. Dragon Ball Z. They were Dragon Ball Z ones. I think this is where it really starts getting weird. We had Dead Zone. They had Dragon Ball Z. we had the world's movie 2, the world's strongest. They had the world's strongest guy. Like, why throwing guy? Why? Then we had the Tree of Might. They had Super Showdown for the whole Earth. That's what I'm talking about. We had Lord Slug. They had Super Saiyan Son Goku. We had then the Incredible Mightiest... Sorry. Correction, that's ours. We had Cooler's Revenge. Their version, the Incredible Mightiest vs. Mightiest. In Cooler's Revenge, says the villain just rolls the tongue better. But maybe in their culture it doesn't. We had the Return of Cooler. They had Clash 10 Billion Power Warriors. That's what I'm talking about, how their titles go whoa out there. And I think it's to do with a translation thing and cultural stuff. We then had Super Android 13. There you go. Extreme Battle, the 3 Great Super Saiyans. We have the Legendary Super Saiyan. Basically, Broly, the Legendary Super Saiyan, sorry. They had Burn Up, Hot Fight, Fierce Fight, Super Violent Fight. That's what I was getting, like the Super Vegetaverse thing from. We had Bojack Unbound. They had the Galaxy at the Brink, the Super Incredible Guy. We had Broly's Second Coming. So obviously it's the sequel to the Broly film. They had the Dangerous Duel, Super Warriors King Not Rest. We had Bio Broly. What's the third Broly one? They had Super Warrior Defeat. I'm the one who'll win. We had Fusion Reborn. They had the Rebirth of Fusion, Goku and Vegeta. We had Wrath of the Dragon. There was Dragon Fist Explosion. If Goku won't do it, who will? Oh, here, I've seen what they've got to sell. There's anything that they need to buy, basically. Battle for Gods. They had Kami to Kami. I've never heard of that version one before. Obviously, I don't have to watch Battle of Gods, but I don't think I looked at this list after that one came out. I used to look at it quite a lot back in the day. And then we have Resurrection F. And they have... Oh, I guess it's the same word, but their version? It's like F-U-K-K-A-T-S-U, no F. Literally N-O, then F. So we're Resurrection F, and there's like, fuck us too, no F. So... See, that's what I'm talking about with the translation thing, and I feel that's what this game suffers from. Obviously, if you're a Chinese person, you're playing this, in Chinese, obviously. You're probably understanding the mechanics is so simple, the UI is probably amazing for you, but I was thinking not. Honestly, I've seen worse in games. I've seen worse. But it's not perfect by a long shot, so hopefully they can get that together fully for us. Oh, and editing this, by the way, I just realised about 5 minutes ago we've gone over where the next episode should have started. So, since we've had that whole Dragon Ball conversation, I think I'm just going to add this to that episode, because I did it basically straight after it anyway. And then we're going to start in a minute with the next one. So, this one's ended up being a bit long, and the one's going to be a bit short for that reason. But anyway, that was my gist of the whole situation with why this game is a rough gem because of the UI, but it could be more because of the translation thing, and of course some very deep mechanics that are hard to access, at least for English speaking people. Maybe, as I was saying, Chinese or the other languages in the game, maybe if you have it on them and you know them languages, it's more simplified for you. I don't know. But I just thought it's funny, the culture thing, differences, like again, I use Dragon Ball Japan because I remember reading about them titles in the past, and I was like, wow. Like, I just read them to you, but like that Broly is like, bing, bang, boom, Vegeta can do it, no one can, or Goku can, whatever it was I read. It was like, I just find that, again, fascinating but weird at the same time. I guess because of cultural differences, so. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. Different culture, brought up differently. You know, where we say, go over there to the tree, they might say, the tree grows to us. I don't know. Well, I'm just trying to talk like Yoda. Anyway, with that being said, this is technically, it was supposed to be part of 17, but this is going to be now 18. So let's end here, as my character is destroying. He's trying to pass a mission here. Because I've worked out that these maps actually have missions to them. And I was trying to, one of them was to destroy these bandit camps. So we'll rejoin next episode. Me destroy these bandit camps. See you in a well, I guess next week, really. I was going to say see you in a sec, but sec for me editing it and speaking. Next week for you. So like, subscribe, and good stuff. I've been IVATOPIA. Thanks for watching. Help me grow. Subscribe to the channel. Put any comments you want. See you next time. Bye.